distillery was started on Arbikie Farm, basically because the farm grew everything that you need to fuel a distillery. The brothers that own it, the Sterling brothers, grew potatoes, barley and wheat. So it seemed a natural progression to diversify into using these raw materials. I came on board a year ago, January, and that's when we started properly building and installing all of the equipment. So I'd say it's taken about a year from starting work on converting the shed to us producing our first spirit. Our vodka is potato vodka, which is actually very unusual. I know most people assume vodka is made out of potatoes, but nowadays most of it's made out of grain. We've picked 3 varieties of potatoes, which we believe give the best flavour to this end spirit. They're Maris Piper, Coultra and King Edward's. The end spirit is, it's got a very creamy, sort of velvety mouthfeel as a result of the potatoes. It's very smooth, no burn when you're drinking it. It's ideally suited to drinking, in my opinion, straight or in a martini or something, you know, a vodka cocktail, which is chilled and on ice. It takes approximately a week and a half to 2 weeks to go from the potato to the bottle. Initially, you have to take your potato, clean them, chop them up, and basically cook them into mashed potato. So we have a cooking step, which breaks down all the starch molecules. We have fermentation, where the yeast basically eats all these sugars up, producing ethanol and carbon dioxide. And it's in this potato, either, I don't know if you want to call it a wine or a beer, that we then start distilling. It takes a number of distillations. We have 3 stills that we use, a wash still, a spirit still, which consists of 42 plate column, and a demethylizing still. And this triple distillation step brings it right up to over 96% alcohol to get a very pure, clear spirit. Once we've distilled it and made our vodka, we go ahead and then dilute it, filter it, and then package it all on site here too. We generally keep our packaging runs to about 1,000 litres. We do it all by hand and can do about 500 bottles an hour. The next 2 products we're going to start producing are a gin and a whiskey. The whiskey, as with the potato vodka, is going to use the crops grown on the farm. This time it's barley. To make whiskey, you use malted barley. So if it's grown here, we're then going to send it out to the local maltings, which is at Hillside, just less than 10 miles away from here. And then it'll come back and we'll make it into the single malt. The gin, again, we will make the base spirit here at the distillery, which is quite unusual for gin producers. And then we will flavour it with botanicals that try and capture the flora and flavours of Angus. We've obviously just been producing for a few months and it's all still very exciting, but we're looking forward to continuing to release new products, taking advantage of our size and the flexibility that's built into the distillery to try out new spirits and make great products for everyone to try.